Was on in Yellowknife last weekend. Our reporter
Ollie Williams is recording some lines for the morning news show at Cabin Radio, part of his regular routine as editor and co-founder. But this week has been anything but ordinary for the Cabin team. As of July 30th, Cabin Radio is now a fully fledged FM radio station.
Cabin Radio has an FM license, which is something that we weren't able to say for the past 9 or so years of our history. We spent 6 years trying to get to this point, and finally this week the CRTC, the federal regulator, said yes to broadcasting on FM in Yellowknife.
Cabin Radio has been an independent online station and news outlet for the last decade. Serving Yellowknife and some 30 northern communities, they have built a large indigenous audience along the way. Ollie wants Cabin Radio to be a first step for aspiring journalists, local news produced for locals by locals.
It's already quite difficult to get journalists and broadcasters who are prepared to come to the North and really understand the North. Wouldn't it be so much easier and a bunch more appropriate if the reporters and the broadcasters just came from northern communities and already had that understanding baked in? Those are the experiences we ought to be able to draw from.
Jasmine Nasogalawak is a Nuvialawit and Dene. She started working as a broadcast assistant in February. She and her family relied on Cabin Radio to keep them informed during the 2023 Yellowknife wildfire crisis.
In my opinion, Cabin Radio, even before I started here, was a huge resource for a lot of people, especially for me during evacuation.
As an aspiring journalist, she's grateful for the spaces that Cabin Radio creates for Indigenous people looking to join the broadcast industry.
I was born and raised here. There was always like this gap between me and people where just because I didn't look a certain way or I didn't have a certain skin color, I was kind of treated like an outcast. But ever since coming here to Cabin Radio, my mind completely switched on that. Everyone here is very accepting. They don't think about the color of your skin or like who you are. They just want you to do a good job.
Reflecting on the new license, Ollie says he's truly grateful for the support from Cabin Radio's loyal listeners over the years.
I just want to say a huge thank you to the community that supported us. We would not be in this position now if it hadn't been for years of people writing letters of support, encouraging us the whole time, telling us how much they wanted this. And hopefully this week feels like a victory for them as much as it does for us.
Although Cabin Radio has received their FM license, they are waiting for new gear to be able to start broadcasting on their frequency at 93.9. Bruce De La Cruz, APTN National News, Yellowknife.